Hello. How are we doing? Fakiha, I love you. Fakiha says, my favorite witch. I love that you said that because when I I look like I'm hosting a fucking seance right now. And I didn't mean to. I just was like, can I see the chat? Yes, I can. Clout tick. Yeah, so Fakiha, the fact that you said you called me your favorite witch is just funny because I look like a fucking witch today. I'm like, am I hosting a seance? Because that's what it looks like right now. How are you guys doing? Happy Mindset Monday. Oh, let me pop up this Facebook chat so I can see this. Okay. Stephanie's in the Facebook group. We got more people. Pamela, Fakiha, Gabrielle, Cloudic, Anna, Desiree, Nofira, Cassia, Bianca, Daniel, Glitterfied, I love that. Trisha, Renee, Neve, Brandon, hello, Roxandra. Your name is always so fascinating to me because my name is Roxanne and your name is, I see your name come up and it always catches my eye because it's, obviously a rooted similar name, Roxandra with a U. It's just such an interesting name. Anyways, hello. Hi. Nice to finally meet you. Marsha, Jessica, Dina, hello. Amina. Oh, no, it says Ermina. I have my glasses on, y'all. I stopped wearing my glasses because I need a new prescription and I'm kind of scared to go I'm scared to go anywhere. I don't go anywhere. And I'm scared to go to the eye doctor to get my prescription updated. And I have 20 pairs of glasses because I buy them from Zenny Optical. So I have to literally rebuild my entire glasses and sunglasses collection. So I've just been going no glasses because they're giving me headaches all the time. So I'm just, and I'm also affirming that, of course my eyesight's getting better every single day. So maybe it's because my eyes are getting better. My prescription got better and that's why my glasses are giving me a headache now. Keek, you're so sweet. Thank you, babe. Andrea, Gemini, Gina, Ashanti, hello. Trisha, another Trisha. Jojo, thank you. Yamez, hello. Everyone, please go follow DJ Yamez. He is in the chat. Did I see Malachi or am I? No, okay. Why did I think I saw Malachi? What else do we got? Sana, she said she fully manifested me coming on right now. Right on time, right? It's 1:24. Oh my God. Sometimes I want to say I come on Mindset Monday at 1-ish PST, but I know if I say that, then it'll make me come on at 2. And I'm very punctual. Let's just rephrase that. I'm so punctual. And today I look like I'm hosting a seance. It's just cracking me up. Anywho, Alexis has a meeting in 8 minutes. No, I bet you we'll still be back. We'll still be here when you get back. Baby girl Tess, Ali, Jarrell, Vu, Christian, Iman, Daniel, Nunu, Passionate Care. Hope everyone's doing well today. Sean, hello. Good to see you as well. There's DJ Yamez. If you guys see him in the little chat, please go follow him. Aquarian, what's up? I'm still going to call you Aquarian Cat, even though you changed your thing. Emily, hello. Sati, Snow White. Janin, hello. Deluxe Witch. Deluxe Witch says, I love this outfit, ma'am. You would, wouldn't you? It's a very witchy look. So that's good. We're on the same wavelength right now. Sana says her SP is an optician. Yeah. Does he do house calls in California? You guys are sweet. Will asks me how old I am in all caps. Guess. If you already know, don't say it because I say it all the time, so it's not a big deal. But guess how old? And if you're right, then cool. Daniel, someone said, every time I see Daniel pop up, I always think of Daniel CV. And I was like, I don't know who that is. And then Daniel goes, ha ha ha, not sure who that is. Will says 45. You're right. You're right. Should we block Will? That's funny because I was going to say 57. Oh, sorry, Will. You got moderated. My mods are my fucking people, so they're not gonna sit around and let you disrespect. No, he didn't delete it. He didn't delete it. He got deleted. Oh, Venus says Daniel CV is a singer in a boy called Why Don't We? Wait, what? Oh, a boy band? Okay. What is my zodiac sign? I am a Scorpio sun, Capricorn moon, Leo rising. We're gonna fuck with the fucking terrifying timer again today because what am I drinking? This is a homemade smoothie that my husband made me. My assistant / my creative director, Ryland, she's like, you need to be drinking smoothies every day. So I've been drinking smoothies every day for like a while, almost all of 2020. Okay. Maybe like 4 days a week I have a smoothie. 4 to 5. 127. So put it for 3. And I think you just have to turn it, right? You don't have to or do you have to pull it out? I can't remember. No, I don't think you pull it out. You just, there's a switch that says on. Okay. All right. Hopefully this won't scare the shit out of me today, which it probably will. No, actually, I'm going to be waiting for it. I'm going to be so prepared. It's not even going to faze me. Okay. So. Pamela's like, no, not that timer again. We have to. It's part of the branding now. It's part of our aesthetic. Okay, super chats coming through. Thank you so much. Okay, I was just looking at something else, but these came through, so I'm going to address these. Hannah. Oh, before we go into it, let me just say, I just dropped a brand new masterclass today. It's completely free. You can sign up for it at my website, roxytalks.com, or it's going to be in the pin. You know what? Let's just get that link right here. So, oh, fuck me. Oh, can somebody on my team please put the link in the chat so I can pin it? It's going to take me too long to find it. But we have a brand new webinar out today because somebody was asking about Valentine's Day. So I just put out a new webinar today, masterclass today, completely free. And it is 5 secrets that you need to know to expertly manifest a specific person. It is, just kind of like getting you back into focus and making sure that you are thinking of your situation in the right way and manifesting your person the way that you want them to, staying on track with everything. Dina said she's grabbing it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. So yeah, brand new free masterclass on my website, roxytalks.com. And then we will have a link in the chat here in just a moment. So if you want to sign up for that to work on getting your specific person by Valentine's Day, that's exactly what that's for. We've been working for months to try to get this fucking thing out. So we are so happy it's out today. And I'm just, we're glad. We're happy. Right on time. Okay. So yeah. Thank you, Ryland. Okay, here we go. This is going to go be pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to, you can just click that link and sign up, and then it'll be emailed to you, and then you can come back to the chat so you don't miss anything. Okay, what do we got? Hannah is a palindrome, says, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you have any advice for your viewers? Oh, for Valentine's Day. Okay, it's a big day for people manifesting an SP. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So. Here's the deal with Valentine's Day and days like these is that, like you said, it's a big day for people manifesting an SP, right? But is it really? Because really it's just February 14th and we have, assigned that meaning to it, but really it's just another day. It's just another it's just another day. It's just another chance for whatever it is that we want. So, when we call it a big deal day and we make it a big deal and we put all these like parameters, I'm like thinking back to the very first Valentine's I had with my husband. Like I got him all these presents. He didn't get me shit. He didn't even like think about, like, I don't even think he knew it was Valentine's Day. And I came over with like all these like gifts and stuff. Oh my God. That was real early into it. We were probably dating for maybe like 6 months at that point. And like, not like I said, it wasn't committed. So anyways, what I can tell you is, don't make a big deal out of it, because let me back that up. Don't make a big deal out of it in the way that's like implying that it's hard to do or hard to get. Make a big deal out of it in a way that celebrates love. Like you're celebrating your love and your love for each other and how much love you have in your life and how great everything is. That's okay, right? Because that keeps you in the vibration or keeps you in the energy of whatever, of what you want. Whereas like if you were, oh, I need this person by Valentine's Day and yada, yada, yada. That is going to, obviously push you farther away, and we're making it kind of like too big of a deal. And I think that if you're feeling pressured to have your person by Valentine's Day, then my advice would be to, I always say this, normalize it. So, make it like, yeah, Valentine's Day, I can't wait because it's such a fun day of love. And then celebrate it no matter what, right? Like if Valentine's Day is just about love and you're just celebrating it to celebrate it, then celebrate it and like treat yourself, be your own Valentine, make yourself some cookies or, cook a nice dinner or whatever, buy yourself a gift or something if you can, whatever the fuck it is. Treat yourself the way you treat your Valentine, be your own Valentine. And then, don't feel bitter about it, because if you have bitter feelings about it overall in general, then it's just going to be translated into your situation. Sorry, I'm trying not to be distracted, but you know how like you can see like faces in wood? I just like looked down and realized there's like a seal or like a sea lion face like in the wood of my floor, and it's very distracty. It's very cute though. Okay, I'm gonna try to stay focused. Okay. Snow White, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, what if your friends ask about your SP? Do you tell them the 3D version or tell them what you're affirming? Okay. So sounds like obviously you wouldn't be asking this if you felt comfortable enough telling them your manifestation, right? So go neutral is my advice for you there, is like, what can you say that is, that's not going to derail you or keep you or, take you off your progress. But will also like not raise any red flags. You don't have to do too much like damage control in the moment. So I would just be like, what's neutral? Well, if they ask about it, yeah, everything's going good. I'm actually really happy right now. I'm working on me. I'm working on making myself, content and doing what brings me joy as a person. I was going to say pleasing myself, but you get it, right? Not pleasuring myself. I'm pleasing myself. I'm putting myself first. I'm putting time into me. And honestly, I'm just having a great time. I'm loving what's going on in my life, and it's like, you don't have to don't talk about them if you don't want to, but just be neutral about it as much as you can. And if you do have to like, I don't want to say the word lie, but if you need to maintain the story to them, like that you don't want them to know what the 3D version is, then just make sure that you're doing that damage control cleanup work, on the back end. Okay. How's everybody doing? Yummy. Glad you're here. Thank you. Appreciate you. XO murderous. XO. I like it. Says, watching your videos has helped me gain clarity. I decided to let go of my ex and now he's trying and communicating with me. I don't care if we get back together or not. Thank you so much. There you go. Ball's officially in your court right there. Nice. Okay, I need to say this name right. Otaki Yubi? Please tell me I said that right. Says, I use tarot to check the progress of my manifestations. Everything the reader says matches what I want. What do you think of that? Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know if you're talking about real, like, actually, having a live reading with someone, like in-person reading, or if you're even talking about like pick a card readings on YouTube. But yeah, they're always super accurate because it's just a measure of your current energy, So like, make sure that if you're watching the tarot stuff, that you are doing it to get a gauge on where you're at so that you can use that to go where you want to go, right? Like it's not for us to be like, oh fuck, I'm here and not where I want to be. Oh man, this isn't what I want. Da, da, da. No, that's your cue to be like, okay, cool, this is where we're at. Now we can go here because I know exactly like, you know, where I need to turn my focus away from or whatever. So yeah, I mean, they're always so like funny and embarrassingly accurate. Like the other night, my husband and I were watching one and I was like, have you ever done one? And he's like, no, not really. I was like, why don't you just pick one? And then it just, everything it was saying, I kept being like, like, are you serious? Like this shit is reading you like a book. So they're just funny because, you know, they're always spot on for me and it was spot on for him. So yeah, so I'd say that that's pretty normal. And just to make sure that, you know, you're again taking that and taking what you like from it and being like, cool, we got this with this stuff, and taking the stuff that you don't like, diminishing it and switching it to something else, and, you know, changing the story of what we're talking about. Ermina, thank you so much. The super chat says, how do you stop overthinking about a third party or the fear of a third party? How do you make your SP devote to you fast and remove fear-based outcomes? Okay, well, you know, okay, I'm going to go from the back up because the question you asked, how do you remove fear-based outcomes? Well, where do the outcomes come from? They come from the thinking, right? So, and then the language and the behaviors. So, you know, it's the overall story you're telling. So if you have fear-based outcomes, then that means you need to control literally think about it. Fear-based output, then you need to look at the fear-based input, because that's the problem. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. So you need to be looking at your fears and how much you are letting them take over when they pop up in your head. Like, it's fine if you have them, and it's fine if they like make themselves known, because that's normal. You're a human being, but it's your job from that point forward to be like, that's kind of ridiculous, because this is my reality. It's working out for me. We're all good here. I got this. I'm not worried. And you want to be rewriting that story over and over, because this is your person. It's your situation. You manifested them in your reality for you. And the only reason they're apart from you right now is because you are indulging in thinking that's not productive for your outcome. So now we're going to look at the outcomes that we have, measure that the inputs that we've been employing to get there. And then we're going to pick a new outcome and fill in the dots, solve for X, right? So, you know, if these input, it's like a math, it's seriously an equation. I'm seeing an equation in my head, you know, input, output, X, or, you know, over output. So like you can figure out what that needs to be by looking at what you're doing now, because you need to be doing the opposite, right? So if you're worried about them being with someone else, if you are stressing about it, you're letting your fears take over, then that's where you need to be focused and making sure that when those fears pop up, we are calming ourselves down, where everything's all good. We're all good here. Everything's fine. It's all working out for us. And we are self-soothing, and we're moving on and rewriting the story. So, you know, you have to, it's like, I don't know why I was like a bear in honey is what I heard in my head. And like you're stepping in like really sticky stuff, and you need to figure out where the honey is so you don't step in it anymore. If that makes sense. So how do you stop overthinking? With awareness and discipline. I always say that awareness and discipline are the cornerstones of my practice. So you got to know what's going on in your mind, and you have to have the gumption to do something about it in the moment. So there's your job. Pay attention to what you're doing. Catch yourself when you're doing the overthinking, the spiraling, the fearing, the worrying, the thinking that someone could possibly be better for your person in your reality, because that doesn't make any sense. How could it? And then redirect the thinking. If it's physical triggers, then you need to be looking at what's triggering you, and then lessening the triggers if you can. And then obviously doing something different when you are triggered, changing the tide. You have to turn the tide yourself. Okay. Tiffany, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, wait, sorry. Aquarian was first. Let me get her and I'll come back to you. Okay. Aquarian. Okay, says, hello. My SP told me out of nowhere last week that I drive him crazy at times, but I can't deny he likes me a lot. And we have more than just chemistry. I was thinking, OMG. I love it. Yes. I'm hearing Brittany. You drive me crazy, obviously, right? Brittany's in my head and she's saying you drive me crazy. So fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. It's working. Whatever you're doing, it's working. And now we can just say, if you want to keep intending that you drive him crazy, but he likes it, fine. Or you can just say, you could say, he just loves to be around me. I'm his favorite. I keep him on his toes. I drive him wild. You know what I mean? You could switch it up a little bit so it's not like the word crazy just has like weight attached to it, just there's so much there just in the word itself. So I would, if it works for you, cool, go with it. If you don't want to have that definition, then change it to something better. And then just, that's what he said. And that's how he feels. But congratulations again. Proud of you, excited, and please keep us posted. I know everybody's gonna want to know. Okay, Tiffy says, listen to the podcast last week. Can you talk more on saying, the answer, even if you don't, i.e. don't say, God, I don't know my truth. Say, thank you, God, for showing it to me. Oh, shit. She said, Juliet from the SP workshop just got married. Yes. Oh my God. I got to find Juliet. This is our first marriage. Oh my God. I'm so excited. We had our first engagement of like a few weeks to a month ago. Okay, we need to find Juliet. Someone on my team. We got to find Juliet. We got to talk to her. We got to know about this marriage. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you. It just makes it all worth it, right? Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. Talking about knowing the answers versus, right. So, okay. If you're swirling in doubt or you're questioning, okay, fine, whatever. There just has to be a moment where you turn towards the light. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, like that's what I'm hearing. It's like, there's got to be that moment where you're like, if you are saying, God, I don't know my truth, there is that moment where you're like, oh, it's weird. It's interesting. I was just like, right. Oh my God, it's so weird. I was writing a song last night that kind of has to do with this. And I was just, and I said something about like those moments of like, just like giving it up to God or like giving it up to the unknown and just being like, all right, like, it's like a Jesus take the wheel moment. Right. So the reason why like those kind of tend to work is because you are no longer offering that resistance of saying, I don't know. I don't have, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. You're finally like, fine, just, you know what? I'm just going to leave it up to you. Then I don't even know what to say anymore. And then when you kind of like stop, again, affirming over and over that you don't have the answers, then they can come to you. But they can't come when you have a straight up answer block. Like, everybody through but answers. I got everything but answers. If you're an answer, you can come through. But if you're an answer, get the fuck out of here. No answers around. No fucking answers. Like you have like a no answer sign on your shit. So it's just like, think about what energy you're in. When you're searching for something, then you don't have it. That, like, the second I find what I'm looking for is the second I stop searching for it, hopefully, right? Assuming I'm like, paying attention, but like that should be the moment your search ends, is the moment you find it. So you need to create that moment ahead of time in order to bring your body there, right? Because the thoughts are always ahead of time. The thoughts are on like 4x speed and the fucking 3D reality is on like slow-mo. Someone's spamming the chat and pissing everybody off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So please don't spam the chat. I see the things I see and you're like annoying everybody. Like, we love you and we're here for you. And like, I literally, what is the question? Dreaming about your manifestation. I have a video actually about that on my channel. What is the meaning? What is dream meaning in the law of attraction? It's just lets you know what might be going on in your subconscious, is my opinion. Why I'm feeling the need to do action to attract things from a person, because you're telling yourself that what you're doing is not enough. And no more spam in the chat, please. All right. Jay Green says, can you talk about love spells? Why do you think they work for some people? It seems like there must be some, they must somehow work since they've been around hundreds of years. Okay. Here's the thing. I said this last week, I think too. Or maybe I said this in a session. I can't remember. I say so many fucking things. Roxy Talks. So here's the deal with witchcraft, right? Obviously, I love my witches. We're all witches here. This is the thing about witchcraft. People don't, this is why. I'm going to say one thing and then we'll roundabout come back and answer your question. The thing people don't think about witchcraft, they forget about witchcraft, is that when we're doing witchcraft, we tend to think that the spell happens when you're standing over the cauldron and you got your fucking eye of newt and your dead man's toe and you're abracadabra-ing. Oh, I just did a spell. No, 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 no. We are always casting spells. Always, okay? You are never not in front of that cauldron. You are never not fucking swish and flick. Leviosa, okay? You're never not. You're never fucking not. It doesn't exist. It's always happening. So the reason why love spells work is because manifestation is real and that's what life is. So yeah, and the reason why they would work for some people and not others is the same reason why manifestations work for some people and not others is what you do with your thinking in the in-between times from spell to spell. Like you think you're just, when you're just at your cauldron, you're doing the work and then you go out into your life and you're like, ah, fuck, it's not here. That's the problem because that's a spell too. And you just, I have nuded, fuck, it's not here. Fakika says, we are casting spells and we say, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that witch. Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's cute. Kirara, is that how I say your name? I like it. Do I listen to special Hertz music? Sometimes. I definitely have gone through periods of time where I've like leaned heavily on it. Please share a beautiful smile. Oh, that was good enough for you. Oh yeah, just a reminder, everybody, brand new free masterclass out today. 5 secrets you need to know to expertly manifest a specific person. It is available on my website, roxytalks.com, as well as here linked in the top of the chat. Alicia, thank you so much, says, hi, Roxy, love your pinup girl style today. Thank you. For the last year or so, my SP told me he only wants something physical with me, and that's it. What can I say or do to change my 3D? Thank you. Okay, so obviously, of course he wants physical. I mean, duh. How could he not? But he really loves your connection, and he's really invested in this relationship. Ooh, I love that. That was new. Everybody here, every single body here who's working on SP, they're invested in your relationship. That's a good one. Ooh, I wish I would have had that in my commitment affirmations that are coming out tomorrow. Oh yeah, commitment affirmations are coming out tomorrow here on YouTube. So we'll have a live chat. It'll be a new Tuesday chat. I have Tuesday chats all month for February. Tuesday videos all February. We have special videos out for you guys all month. So sorry. So please come join us tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. PST. We will be live chatting together with its commitment affirmations out tomorrow. And then next week is sexy time affirmations. The following week is probably going to be success stories. And then the following week, I have something super brand new and super special that I'm not going to talk about yet, but please stay tuned with me because I'm fucking really excited about it. Back to this super chat, my bad. Okay, so they are completely invested in your relationship and you, they're ready. They want to like, think about like what commit, like they want to spend their future with you. They're so excited about the future with you. They're looking forward to getting to know you better and like putting down roots with you. They're looking forward to deeper connections with you. Just like, literally like think, Google, I know this sounds lame, but like Google commitment and any sentence that you like, that's part of your story now. So like they're fully invested. They can't wait to spend their lives with you. I mean, it could be cheesy like that, but why the fuck not? It's your reality. So they're in it. They're here for life. Here for the long haul. You guys make such a good pair. You make such a good team. We're a great couple. We're a great partnership. Everybody in our lives are super supportive of it, and we just have the greatest bond, and it's just getting better every day. Shit like that. And thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, Ermina says, okay, sorry. Says, how can I make myself a bigger part of my SP's life? How do I make my SP think of me in a loving, securing, wanting a relationship type of way, and then proceeding to make that happen for us? Okay. Didn't you ask early? Oh, no, that wasn't you that asked about the making things happen. Okay, so how can I make myself a bigger part of my SP life? So just like I was just saying with the last one, they're fully invested. You want them to think of you in a loving, securing, wanting your relationship type of way, then they are, right? Anytime anyone ever says, like, if we're in coaching, like if you're one of any of my one-on-one clients, I want this. And I'm like, so like I just had, I'm not going to say anybody's name, but I had a session recently and they're like, I just want the blah, blah. And I was like, you want it. So, and they were like, I have blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yes. So if you want them to think of you in a loving way, they do. You want them to think of you in a secure, like they're secure, and your relationship is secure, then it is, and you are, and you feel secure. You feel loved. You feel wanted because they want a serious or committed or whatever word you want to use relationship with you. So like, you kind of said what you want, and that's great because all you have to do is take that sentence and turn want to have, right? So I have a loving, secure, exciting, committed relationship with my person. So if that's the deal, and here in the next question, how do I make that happen for us? The way that you make that happen is to convince yourself that that's your reality right now. That's for everybody. You need to convince yourself that the story you have picked for you and your SP is your current reality now. And the way you do that is with brainwashing, repetition, awareness and discipline. Like I always say, listening for the thoughts that do not match up to the story we just said, stopping them in the moment, sentences, thoughts, behaviors that reinforce your old ideas, stopping them in the moment, creating a pattern interrupt, and going somewhere else, somewhere better, somewhere more productive, somewhere that does reflect the reality that we want to be in. And, my advice to you, like, I don't know your story at all. So I would just say right now, is just, you need to be focusing 100% more on, like, it should be like 99% you, 1% SP for everybody, really. Because, again, you are the one manifesting them. Manifesting a person is not hard. It's so easy. So you have to get to yourself to the point where you realize that, and you realize that, okay, the only reason they're not with me is because I've been pushing them away constantly with all my fears, worries, expectations, belief, So I'm going to get a hold of those things, and I'm going to direct them now instead of allowing them to tell me what I'm experiencing. I'm going to tell them what it is. And then I'm going to hold myself accountable to that story. And I'm going to keep myself on track. If I hear myself swaying from that, I'm going to go right back in with it every fucking time. I'm going to be disciplined and I'm going to be aware. And then the rest of it's going to take care of itself. Oh, also, anybody that has SP questions, check out my free masterclass that just dropped today. The link is at the top of the chat, and you can also find it at my website, roxytalks.com. Min Sue says, do I know about reality shifting? Yeah, absolutely. We're always reality shifting. What's your question? Daisha says, I just want to know why I'm blocked and everything. You tell me. Tell me why you think you're blocked. I'm serial. Put it in the chat. Elizabeth, thank you so much. I appreciate you, babe. Did I watch Lior's new video on reality shifting? No, I haven't. I need to watch more. I don't really watch other people's like videos like that anymore. I probably should. Just because like the vibes, you know what I mean? But I generally just, like, if I'm watching anything, it's more like educational shit, or it's like has nothing to do with manifesting. Bianca says, where do I shop for my clothes? Thank you. I never thought that I would turn into Sporty Spice. Like as an adult, I'd like never, because as a kid, I was like I'm definitely a scary, sometimes a little bit of a baby, but and sometimes a little bit of a ginger, and obviously always a posh, right? But I never thought I would become a Sporty Spice. And I like I'm wearing fucking H to T Nike right now. Sorry, that looks funky because my shorts are all crunched up around my shit. But yeah, so this is Nike. It's Sometimes I wear Adidas or Fila or I like matching set. Like I like to have you guys have watched my style channel, you know, I like to be put together. So even when I'm wearing sweats or like, you know, comfy clothes, I like them to match. So I usually just wear like sporty stuff because then you can just buy like all different stuff and then you have a bunch of mix and match shit. Sophie, you did it. Lola, this is a very sweet question. I'm going to read it not because I'm agreeing with you, but just because I want to answer the question. But you said, have you always known your beauty? So first of all, I just want to say thank you, but I don't want to say that just, you know, so I can read that out loud. Like the answer is like, yes and no. I definitely was like a fugly duckling. Like I was really cute for till I was like 5. And then I just started getting like, my hair started getting frizzier and I started getting like chunkier and like more freckles and just like, I was just like, I don't know. It wasn't a good look. So, I went through a long ugly duckling phase. And, but like, I talked about this last week too. It's like, I always knew that I would like, I always had that thing of like, I'll show you, you know, like I'll grow up and I'm going to show you. And like when I grew up in the 90s. So like Ricky Lake, I don't know who the older folk are in here. Like Ricky Lake would have those, like, I used to be fat, look at me now shows, right? Like, so I would like dream of going on those shows and like confronting like the guy in middle school who like used to fucking pick on me, which by the way, I got my vindication because like years later he hit on me at a bar and I was like, you used to call me fat every day in middle school, sir. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I bet you fucking are, bro. I bet you're real sorry. So I did have my moment, but like I used to just fucking dream of being a swan and coming out and being like, bitch, I told you I was going to be cute one day. So yeah, so it took a while for me to kind of like own it. And I would say even like, I probably didn't even start really just being like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's, you know, like obviously I care about appearance. I fucking do shit on my makeup. You guys have seen me get ready on my style channel. So like I do, you know, like put a lot of time into looking the way I want to look. But I also like, I don't see myself as like this person on the chat. Like this is a costume for me. Like I only wear makeup to film. If you've been, anybody who's a one-on-one client knows, like, I don't wear makeup. I'm just like, anyway. So I don't know. It's like, this is the glam. It's the glam look. And it's just like, I don't see that as like who I am. So it's just kind of like a weird question. That's why I wanted to address it, just because like, I think that just because of what the glam look looks like and what people probably assume about me because of that, like, I just want, like, that's not who I am. And like, when I look at this person, like, I don't see, like, I'm not like, oh, look at me. I mean, I am like, oh my God, I look cute, but not like in a, I don't know how to explain it. Like when I look like just fucking rolled out of bed, I'm like, oh, there I am. You know what I mean? Like that's the real me. So I don't know how to answer. The reason I want to answer this question is because I want everyone to know that like beauty is subjective. And if you like the way you look, if you say you like the way you look, then, you know, that's really all that matters. It's just more important that you're not saying that you don't like it, I guess. I don't fucking know. I hope that answered your question in some way. Okay, hold on. I saw there was a question I asked somebody. Yes, Ricky Lake and Jenny Jones. Yeah, was it Jenny Jones? Okay, I loved those bitches so much. I was so into that. And like, you know, watching Jerry Springer before it was like the crazy sideshow that it is now. But like, I was so into all those shows. Tai Shay says, Roxy, you really need your own makeup line your faces. Oh, thank you, babe. That is on my list. I actually was just like naming that's so weird. I was naming like the first palette I want to put out. I was like naming the shades last night. Lauren says, Roxy, you could also be a stylist. You have a great taste. Thank you. I do style my friends sometimes. And my husband and I used to have a photography company. So I would style shoots and everything like that and do the makeup and the hair and shit. Okay. Daisha. So I asked Daisha why she thought she was blocked. She's about to tell. She asked me, why am I blocked everywhere? And I said, you tell me. So you're about to tell me, Daisha, this is why Daisha's blocked. Because she blocked him first, then undid it. However, it might be because he thinks you're weird. Also, you got scared because I couldn't tell if he was pulling away or ghosting. So you know why you're blocked? Because you have a huge ass question mark on your story and it is uncertain AF. You have no declarations there. You have not decided anything based off of this comment, right? I'm not saying you have it, just off of this comment. So we need to stop question marking. He doesn't get a fucking say. You decide and that's it. Okay. So if you're blocked right now, good. Who cares? It's nothing. You guys always ask like such apropos questions. Okay, so like earlier today, I just randomly had on a Mindset Monday and I was listening to myself answer a question about being blocked. And I was like, good. If you're blocked, that means good. It doesn't matter. It's always good. Who cares? So you got to treat it like it's a good thing or else it's not, you know? So let me just, sorry, these Facebook chats, I don't know if they're going through. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the Facebook. The Facebook chat always works for me. So he doesn't think you're weird. He thinks you're fucking cool AF. Okay. He thinks you're awesome. He's really intrigued by you. He likes what you got going on. And he's not pulling away or scared or ghosting. You just might be feeling the distance that you are putting up. And he might be as well. He might be responding to it. If you push, he's gonna, right? He's got to. So you're going to stop, pushing and you're going to start saying things like, he's really into you. He loves everything about you. He's excited to get to know you more. You have a great bond, yada, 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 yada. You know, so change that story up. Okay. Oh yeah, Kirara. I always want to say everyone's name right. If you're blocked, you've affected him. Keep manifesting. She has a point. Natty J says he blocked you because he's scared of how much he likes you. Cassia says he absolutely loves everything about you. Is it Cassia? Kasha? Cassia? Okay. Kirara. I like it. Daisha says, I love everyone in the chat. We have the best community. And I say that every time, like not even, because I was saying that about my husband for years. And then I realized one day, like, oh, duh, manifesting it that way. When I say I have the best husband in the world, he keeps being that way because I keep manifesting that. But, you know, I was saying we have the best chat. We have the most amazing chat, like our group. We have the best community. And it's true. But it's like, obviously we do because I'm manifesting it all the time. So, and affirming it. Laura says, do you need feeling behind what you say? Do you think it matters or just say it until you feel / believe it? Yeah, that's my opinion is no, you do not need feeling behind what you say. Okay. And this is evidenced by the fact that a bunch of shit that we don't care about, that we think about one time, manifests super easy and quick. Okay. So that's how we know for a fact that you don't have to believe it. You don't have to feel it that hard. You can just be like, lemonade, you know, and like move on with your day. So to me, what that says is like, okay, so that's where the power is because that stuff is effortless. It's easy. And I don't have to do I don't have to lift a finger. I say one sentence. This is what I've been saying lately. Throw a sentence on it. I say one fucking sentence. I throw one sentence at it and I distract myself. I move on. Is that what I'm talking about today's podcast or is that next week? No, I think today's SP related. Okay. Anyways, just kidding. Coming up soon, I'm going to be talking about how we kind of like distract ourselves in the moment, so that you can kind of get off the subject. So it's like, you know, do you just say until you feel or believe it? That's kind of where my practice is at because it's like brainwashing. You've already brainwashed yourself to think a bunch of stuff that is not productive for your story, but you are believing it and it is manifesting and it's not universally true. It's not the truth of life. It's just something that you believe. So you're keeping it in play. So we're going to rewrite you something else. And then you're going to hammer it in, brainwash yourself the same way with repetition. And eventually you will believe it. But it'll be doing the work of manifesting in the meantime while you're working on believing it. So it's like doing double duty. Jasmine, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate. Amanda, hello, says, ooh, okay, major movement with regards to debt. Okay. A high deal was drawn up. I put in for a better deal, aka easier for me. Any affirmations you could recommend? Okay, so what I just heard right now is it's a done deal, which is funny because you use the word deal. So it's a done deal. It's already done. It's already good. I want you to visualize you sign the deal. We already did it. It's already mine. It's all good. My house video is coming up in my head too. My manifesting a house video. I would look at that as well. And then use and switch everything to the contract or the job or whatever. It's already yours. They're glad that you proposed it. They were thinking the same thing. They just didn't know exactly how to articulate it, but you did it great. So thank you. We appreciate you. Now it's time for you to step into your new role, blah, 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 right? So like, you know, if you got the email right now, if you got the message right now that, yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with that, you know, take the bid, whatever, however they would say it, then how would you feel? What would your next steps be? What would you be saying? What would you be doing? Go there with it and then just saturate, just like I did with the house. Pamela, okay. Pamela says, let me tell you guys, I had a session with Roxy a few months ago and all the things I declared that day are coming true, even the things that didn't seem possible. Girl, I'm proud of you because you had big dreams. I'm really proud of you. You were somebody, what I liked about you is that you were somebody who I didn't have to be like, you need to dream bigger. Like you were like, this is what I want. Is it possible? I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. So that's cool. Proud of you. Proud of you. That's exciting. Rosanna, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, Dave, Dave says forced sincerity equals resistance. Interesting. Heloisa says, when we realize that we don't really need / want our specific person anymore, they start coming after you. Why? Because you're not like I was just talking earlier about when you're looking for something, when you are chasing something, that means something is running from you or else you would not be chasing it. So the moment you stop chasing it, it has an opportunity to come your way. And, you know, it's like, it's a push and pull. It's just like energy, right? So like if you are again chasing after it, it's got to run away. But if you stop chasing it, now it has the opportunity to move, especially if you move back towards, you know, like, let's say that like center is like personal happiness and you've gone like way past it by chasing this person. The second you start moving back towards personal happiness, then they can follow you that way. So, you know, the reason is that if you really need and want something, it means you don't have it. And that is the reflection of your reality. That's the truth of your reality. I don't have this thing, as evidenced by the fact that I really, really fucking want it so fucking bad. Because you would not want something so fucking bad that you had already. It just wouldn't happen because it's like right here. I mean, like I want it, it's here, and I can use it, and okay, we're good, I have it. But I don't want that mirror so fucking bad that I can't think about anything else because it's literally right here. What the fuck? I mean, like, okay, here it is. What do you want with it? You know? So you have to just like, you got to realize that if you're chasing, if you're searching, it's because you don't have. And that is that's what's reflecting in your world. Z-Buxy says, got a cute gift from the universe today. Went to buy a $30 sketchbook and was about to use up my gift card, but turned out the sketchbook was only $5. Yes. What is the term for that in economics? Oh my God, my fucking 2 semesters of economics is coming flying back at me. What is it called? It's like okay, I'm going to make up words. I don't think these are the right words, but some sort of like unintended surplus or something like that, where it's like, you actually make money because you had already mentally spent the $30. So in economics, you just made $25. So fuck yeah, the universe is. And you got a free notebook. Abundance. Azak 23 says, and thank you so much for the super chat. I was triggered this morning and had a bad fight with my SP. He was harsh and wants to completely end things. What can I do now to flip the script to make the situation better? Okay. Literally flip the script. Okay. So what does that mean? So if I was triggered this morning and had a bad fight, well, you know what? I got into some emotions today, and that's perfectly fine because I'm a human being and everything's okay. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just glad that came up so that I could, process and purge those emotions. So good. That one's out of the way. What's next? He was harsh. You know what? Maybe there was a misunderstanding, but we're actually on the same page. And I know that maybe it caught him off guard because I kind of felt weird too. So whatever he's dealing with it, and he's over it. He's not really it's not really bothering him anymore. He's kind of ready to just move past it because, and he wants to completely end things. Nope. Because we get along so well. We have such a great relationship. He's so invested in this relationship. We have such a great time together. We have such a beautiful future laid out that this little bump in the road was just what we needed to be able to communicate the needs that weren't getting met, right? Really think about it. You were triggered. Why? Because some sort of pain point was tripped. Okay. So why was there pain and why was it tripped and why did you react? So it's okay. And it's a good thing that this happened because you can now address this and consciously think in a productive manner about how you both are moving forward in the best possible way now that this amazing gift was given to you, even though it maybe came in the form of something that wasn't, completely pleasant in the moment to experience. Overall, it was for the better, and we're glad it happened because, again, we have such open communication, and now we understand each other. Our bond is even deeper now because of it. So there it is. Just flip the script. And now that's the story. So fucking lean into it. Okay. Somebody asked about pick a card readings. Yeah, I was talking about that early. Rachel, yeah. I like them. I watch them sometimes myself. Actually, I watch them a lot more lately than I have before. And again, it's about where your current energy is at. It lets you know where you're at. It's absolutely changeable. It's not set in stone. It's just like a reflection of what you're doing. So my advice with pick a card readings is just don't get too wrapped up in what it says, thinking that you're kind of fucked because of it. You're not destined to it just because that's what it said. You can change it. Oh, and here, I'm just going to read this because, okay, never mind. Let's not, because I thought it had to do with the same thing, but it doesn't. So, I'm going to read it anyway because that was the next super chat to come through. So just kidding. You guys are getting my blow by blow fucking comments popping through and me processing how I'm going to read them. Okay. Tarot Dreams, ironically, at that time says, hi, Roxy, and thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm trying to manifest my SP back. I've done it once before, but a third party keeps popping up in my head. How can I stop this? Thanks. I call it erase. Literally, erase. Get that shit out of your mind. The second it pops up, try to reframe that image when you see it in your head and, you got to work on the triggers, right? Because that's going to be an issue. What triggers you? Where do you go when you get triggered? Then we need to deal with the actual thoughts that we're thinking when they're in there and how we're dealing with it. Is it stressing you out? Do you feel inevitable? Is it making you think it's not working for you? Obviously it's making you question things because you're asking right now. So less questioning, more declaring, erase when they pop up, and start writing a story about commitment, monogamy, longevity, connection, devotion. What's the other word? Oh yeah, I like that word, invested. They're invested in the relationship with you. They're ready for the relationship with you. They couldn't think of anybody else that they would rather be with. And then just also knowing that there's no way that somebody else in your reality could get your SP unless you give them to them. So it's not it's just hey, thanks for holding it right now while I'm busy. Not that that's what's happening. We got to try to lessen the weight that we give this third party shit, because it's just another person you manifest because you're so fucking powerful in your thoughts. Your world does exactly what your thoughts do. So if your thoughts are fearing and you're stressed out and you're acting like somebody who's feared and stressed out and not secure in their relationship or, whatever, that you're going to see evidence of it. So you have to do the work to say that you are secure and it is all good and you're not worried and everything's fine and it's all working out and there couldn't be an issue if they tried. You got to maintain that story for yourself. Lauren says, I go to my DoorDash app when I get triggered. Someone said, buy me wings. Oh my gosh. Sonia, I appreciate you. I was just about to answer your question. Sonia says, hey, Roxy, I really like to know your opinion on manifesting fame and popularity. Well, in that case, you're going to get my opinion on fame and popularity, because I just, it's just not all it's cracked up to be. And really, I can tell you right now, especially right now with COVID, where like literally, like, okay, so when I grew up, when I was growing up, when I wanted to be famous, fame was Hollywood, it was LA, it was glamour, it was New York, it was traveling, it was all these, like, you know, being in movies and going on tour and doing all these things, going on TV. As the internet came in and it started, you know, to change like the landscape of social interaction completely, fame became numbers on a screen. And the other thing that happened with that, with the internet, is that the access to the celebrity became the, like, you know, before, like, if you wanted to see a celebrity, you might have to like go to Hollywood and like try to like hang out where they might go, you know, to even get a glimpse of them, or to scream your "I love you" at them, right? But like now, you want to find a celebrity, it's as easy as picking up your fucking phone. And it's just like the thing about, so what I was gonna say about COVID now. So now it's like, now the only measure of fame, because we can't go anywhere. You can't go out and see somebody. You can't go to a concert. You can't, you know, they're barely making movies and shit. You can't even go to the movies, right? For the most part. So fame is like 100% online right now, right? If you really think about it, fame is all pixels on a screen. It's not real. It's just like about how many people know about the content that you put out, right? So, which, I mean, obviously is always been fame, but when you are an internet celebrity and you're not a, you know, regular celebrity with mansions and big lawyer teams and fucking bodyguards and like protection and stuff like that, you are fucking just, you are a sacrificial lamb. And I'm gonna clean all this up after I'm done saying all this shit, but like, my opinion on fame nowadays is like, I'd think about what you really want out of life, because the exposure, the level of exposure that you allow yourself, the level of raw exposure of yourself and your soul and your true spirit, combined with, because remember, like, also back when I was younger, before, being famous was, there was a mystery. Now it's like, I want to know what fucking color your toilet paper is. You know, it's like they want to know everything about your life, and everyone's sharing it, right? They're willing to fucking get it, put it out there, because privacy is like passe. So that fucking word is passe. So anyways, so the idea that fame is all online, you have the internet, which is like giving voice to people who shouldn't have a fucking public voice, who shouldn't be saying the things they're saying to publicly, or to fucking strangers, because, you know, they don't say that kind of shit to people's faces. So there's all this stuff that, like, you know, it's like, if you're going to be famous online, you have to understand what exists also online as well. And so, like, the combination of, like, of that just completely raw, exposed, this is my fucking diary, combined with I can get to you easily, these two things make a fucking scary combination. Okay. So you have to be so solid in who you are, and know yourself, and know your purpose, and like know the people who love you, and stay and have that support system, because it's just like, it's a fucking Wild West landscape out there, man. And like, I just, like, you know, when I first started YouTube, I was telling everybody, get on YouTube, it's the greatest thing. Now when people tell me they want to get on YouTube, I'm like, fucking don't, man. Like, it's just, don't do that to yourself. Like, and I'm somebody who prepared for fame my whole life. And it's wild, man. It really fucking is wild to be like separate from the pack and have the fucking spotlight or the target on your back, man. You don't get it until you're there. So my advice is to think really, really, really hard about why it is that you want to be famous, and what you think that means, and what you think it'll bring you. Because If it's about money or validation or appreciation, then I promise you that's already in your world without the fame and the raw, unfiltered exposure to everyone's opinion of you. You know, it's like, the other thing is like people, they judge you instantly because they think they know you because you post online, but it's like, none of you guys fucking know me. You know what I mean? Like, you guys don't know me at all. Even like Dina is somebody who's like, she's been here since day one. I've talked to Dina on Zoom like for hours. We've never met. She doesn't fucking know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys don't know me at all. And it feels like we know each other, right? Because I'm out here sitting here talking for hours and stuff, but like, it's just, it's something that you don't understand until you experience it. And by that time, it's too fucking late. So just think really long and hard about what it is that you want out of life, because fame is not, it doesn't mean anything. Trust me, because what fame is means that like now instead of let's say you know 100, let's say you know 500 people. The 500 people whose opinions that you might have to hear about or judgments that you might have to deal with, magnify that. Now, let's say you have 5 million. All that is 5 million opinions. And I'm not trying to diminish you guys, okay, at all, because I know I'm talking to audience right now, but I just want you guys to understand what happens when you elevate yourself like that, right? Or you separate yourself from the pack in a way that says like, hey, look at me. I got something special to say or to show you. So when you do that, you put yourself up on the chopping block for as many people as you have in your audience times the entire open forum public of the fucking internet. You know, so like, it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is what I want, you know, like, is it worth it to know that like, I don't want to, never mind. That's it anyways. So you need to have a really good why, right? My why, I'm helping millions of people. That's my why. My why is to come on here and hear your success stories and hear about the marriages and the engagements and help guide you guys on your journey. And, you know, people who are discovering themselves and learning to love themselves. That's my why. And that's why I put myself on the chopping block for it. Right. So that's kind of where you need to go with it. Like it's got to be worth it for you. Otherwise it's a high cost. Okay. And that's why you see so many people who are famous. The fuck is that sound? That's outside. Have drug issues or worse. I don't want to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? Like we see a lot of like troubled celebrities or stars. Well, it's like, imagine if you had fucking millions of people watching and waiting for you to fail, magnifying every tiny stumble that you make, digging into your past and all. I mean, like, it's just insane what happens these days. So again, think really long and hard about whether or not that you want to open yourself up for that kind of scrutiny and exposure, because there's no protecting you. There's no protecting you, right? Except we have friends, we're totally protected. Everything is fine. We're safe. I have a bubble of protection around me. I always feel good. Life is amazing. Things are always working out for me. And I love my life, right? Okay. Can't wait to see what these comments say about all this shit. Dina says, true story. We don't actually know each other yet, but I still admire you and you have impacted my life in so many incredible ways. And I'm grateful. I appreciate you too. And I don't know you, but I love you. I really do. And I love all of you guys and I appreciate you all. And we are all here together, you know? So, yeah. Okay, the 9 file says, I'd rather be ultra rich, but it seems like you have to be a dirtbag to be one of the 200 billionaires that have all the money. Okay, so that's by design, right? Because they want it to be exclusive, because they don't want you to know how easy it is to be a fucking billionaire, because then in their minds, there'd be less money for them, right? So again, it is what you say it is. So no, you can absolutely be a billionaire and fucking be a billionaire philanthropist. I'm a billionaire philanthropist. I can help so many people. The more billions I make, the more millions I can give away. Or the billions you can give away. It's up to you. Do I watch Sean Carroll? I feel like I have, but I can't place my mind. Like the name is very familiar, but I can't place my mind on who it is. Oh, Venus. Okay, super chat. My bad. Sorry, babe. Okay. Venus says, I have this home I want to move to that's in America, different country. How do I even get started in manifesting this? I know I can manifest it. Just confused. Okay, so definitely watch my manifesting a house video, because that'll help you with the persistence part of it. Like, just like you're doing it no matter what, even if you don't see evidence, even if you see evidence of the opposite, it is happening, it is unfolding, and you just cannot afford to tell yourself the opposite. So you're moving. How exciting. So basically, if you want to move, then you are moving, and you need to be in the energy of somebody who's moving across country, because that's a huge deal. So if I was moving across the country, I'd be like, okay, visa, where the fuck am I going to live? What are the laws like? Like, I would be diving into the research of what it would be like to live there. Or even if you're just looking online at like places to live, you're being in the energy of somebody who is moving, not in the energy of somebody who wants to move, or even worse, in the energy of somebody who questions how they could ever move, right? That's just not where the power is. The power is, I am moving. I need a fucking place to live and a place to put my shit when I get there, right? Like, it's survival. So it's less about, can I make this happen? And more so like, I need to find a fucking place to live, because I'm moving to fucking across the goddamn world. Big deal. Holy shit. Whoa, I'm moving across the world. Oh my God. Have I sat and really unpacked this? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm moving across the fucking world. Do I have to get inoculated? Do I have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that I would be putting my mind on that were just like speaking of or moving me towards the inevitability of the move, and less about worrying about how or when. Like, who fucking cares about that part? That's not my deal. That's the universe's job. Cool. Go do it. Thank you. In the meantime, I'm going to be looking at the stuff that I want to do when I'm there, and learning about what I can and can't do, and where are the good places to go, and what part of the country I want to live in. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Oh, Amanda says, Venus, start selling off stuff so there's less to bring with you. Z-Booksy says, what about looking at furniture when moving? Isn't that like I'm about to, but not yet, rather than living in from the end result? No. Because like I didn't start looking at furniture until I like knew what my fucking house was like, and I knew what I wanted to do with it. So I was already moved in before I bought all new furniture for my house. So I was already moved in before I did that. So no, I would say that. And that's just limited thinking, right? Like, you can look for furniture and be in a new place. Oh, Gina says, Sean Carroll believes in the many worlds theory. He has a lot of interesting ideas. Laya, did I see your message? No. Is it a super chat? Hi, Grammy. My cat is slamming her body. Oh, Tiffany. Okay, baby. I didn't see yours. Okay. Okay, Tiffany says, haven't seen my mom in 30 years, haven't spoken to her in 11 years. She doesn't want to see me and blames me for it. Any good ways to affirm to be okay with her choice? Okay, my question is, do you want to be okay with her choice, or do you want a relationship with her? Because they're both possible, right? Or you just want to like forgive and put a fucking nice blanket on it. Like, whatever it is that you want, it is possible. The reality already exists. It's already out here for you. So obviously we got to cut out the story. She blames you. No, she doesn't. She blames herself. Honestly, let's be real. Like, that's not even flipping. Like, no. So I'm deciding. But let's also say that, how about she blames nobody and she just really wants to just like connect with you again. And whatever happened, I mean, whatever happened was 11 and 30 years ago. And like, I would just say either, what this has to do with is your own forgiveness and your own level of like acceptance around where we are now in regards to this subject, because mom's going to do whatever you say she does. So if she doesn't talk to you and she thinks it's your fault, then of course she's not going to talk to you because she thinks it's your fault. But if mom like wants to see her daughter and is loving and caring or whatever you can wrap your mind around, you hammer that in and that's what she's going to be. So can you answer, tell me what you want. What would be the best thing that you could have out of it? Tell me what you want, and then we'll talk about affirmations for it. LC says, oh, hey girl, December 28th, I was let go. You gave me a shout out. Today, I just got confirmation of a $60K a year job, housing that goes along with it, new school for my son. Thank you so much. Oh, bitch. Oh my God. That is amazing. Yeah. See, that's what happens, you guys. Because, it's like we're worried about the job and then letting things unfold. You got a job, a house, school, and money. You got the whole shebang. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yes, proud of you. Do I have a daily routine? I'm working on reinstating and keeping my daily routine going. Okay, I'm waiting on Tiffany to write about what she wants from her relationship with her mom. So I'm going to talk to Pris because Pris has a similar question. Says, Roxy, how do you manifest a better reality? I'm tired of my parents treating me so shitty and always seeing the negative in me and bringing me down. I want to have a great, happy life with great people. Yeah. So you want to have a great, happy life with great people. So you do have. I have a great life. I'm happy. I love my life. I have great people around. There's wonderful people in my life. My parents are very supportive. They're very kind. They have my back. They support my choices. They support me. They love what I'm doing. They're happy to see me thriving or flourishing in the things that I care about and the stuff that I'm passionate about. You want to rewrite their story, and then you have to really like this. I'm tired of them treating me so shitty and always seeing the negative in me and bringing you down. That thing has to change in your mind. And the way that we're going to do that is not necessarily by, trying to make you feel like your parents are different now, but just so you're saying that they are, because eventually you'll feel it more. You'll see evidence, and it'll just kind of take care of itself. The 3D will work along with the thoughts, and it'll just kind of start to fill in. But in the meantime, you really need to hammer these thoughts in and only describe them as and react to them as the ideal versions. Because if you affirm or confirm or react to them as their current versions, and they stay that way. Hi, Grammy. Okay, where's Tiffany? Okay. Tiffany says, I think that I just want to be able to forgive her, forgive myself for any negative feelings towards her, and be at peace with it. Okay, beautiful. So I forgive her. I forgive myself. And listen, also, we talked about self-forgiveness with you a lot. And I can imagine that there's a heavy burden that you're carrying, right? Just because of the conversations that we've had. So the idea of forgiving yourself is going to be the important one. But I also want to say that it's not, how do I say this? I want to say there's nothing to forgive yourself for, but I mean that in a way of you've done nothing wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if you do have to forgive yourself, then absolutely please do that, because, and your mother, because it's just, that's weight that you're carrying around that you don't need. But again, you haven't done anything wrong. So forgiveness, but not punishment, right? I hope that makes sense. I just want to make sure that if you want to forgive mom, then forgive her by saying you do. I forgive her. I forgive her. You know what? I forgive her. And then understand that, obviously she's dealing with her own demons and baggage as well. And unfortunately, you kind of got the result of that, but that's not your fault. And so again, forgive yourself and forgive her, but more so for the fact of just like the levity of it and like lightening your heart and lightening the load and realizing like, yeah, I don't have to carry this burden around anymore. Whatever happened 30 fucking years ago does not get to fucking keep me down anymore. It just doesn't. It's not fair. It's not right. The fucking, what is it called? God damn it. Now I'm having a brain fart. What is it? The statute of limitations is fucking over and done on that shit. And like, I mean that in a like, too long. It's over with because that's not even you anymore. You're not who you were 30 years ago. So why are you carrying around baggage from 30 years ago? We got to drop it. And again, we're here for you to help you with that. I'm going to use this. Oh, while I'm glossing my lips, I just want to remind you guys that brand new free masterclass out today. Manifest a specific, oh no, what is it called? 5 secrets to expertly manifest a specific person. Free masterclass. It's available at my website, roxytalks.com, and is also linked here. It's pinned to the top of the chat here on YouTube. YouTube, that's where we are. The cat, yeah, the back of my cat. You should face forward. She said, no, I will not. Angie, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Construct. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, Cassia, you liked the masterclass. Yay, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Love you, Tiffany. Appreciate you. Jacqueline, love. Oh my God. Jacqueline, I have your name tattooed on my hand. Wait, I can't angle this right. Jacqueline is the name of my cousin, who was like my sister that passed away. And said, my cat is such a lovely spirit guide. Are you a spirit guide? She's like, are you a spirit guide? Yeah, I know you are. This bitch speaks English. Excuse me. She doesn't fucking speak English no matter how much I beg her to, but she does understand it. But she won't fucking speak it back to me. Crammy, why don't you speak English to me? Her tail's like, eh. Okay. Do I only have one cat? Yeah, I have one cat and 2 doggies right now currently. But I had cats like all my life growing up. Oh, they want me to give you a kiss. You want a kiss? She's not impressed. Do I like share? I mean, how could I not share? My mom was a big share. My mom was a big share. Like what I grew up on was from my mom was like Cher, Sade, Guns N' Roses, Jimi Hendrix. That's probably what my mom listened to the most. A little bit of Madonna, Elton John. I love Elton John. I have a tattoo of Elton John. I don't know if you guys know that. Okay, Sanam says, how can I deal with the mental/emotional exhaustion and anxiety that comes from affirming all the time so that I can keep it up daily? Okay, you got to change that story because there shouldn't be any, emotional exhaustion and anxiety coming from a gratitude and appreciation for the wonderful things in your life, right? Because it's like it's like anxiety is almost like the polar opposite of gratitude and appreciation because it's just fear. It's unbased fear. You know what I mean? So like, I would say that story has got to change. It's easy for you. You love it. It makes you feel good. You've never felt so good in your life. You've never been, so positive or whatever. Like it's just like, it's the best you've ever, whatever. And yeah, change that story because that's not a good one to kind of have about that. LC, talking about your job, says Roxy literally just gave me a few affirmations and I ran with it, listening to the subliminals and just taking care of my digital diet. I love that. It can be done, you guys. It's already done. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Proud of you guys. Arabian Princess says, I wish I was born in that era. I can't lie. I'm so glad of the generation I'm in. Like, I love the fact that I grew up in the 90s. It was such a, I miss the 90s so much. I'm so nostalgic for it. Like a lot. The music was amazing. It was just, I don't know. It was a different time. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. No, it was great. It was really good. Just so much less bullshit. I feel like things were a lot easier. Watching myself quote A Tale of Two Cities on the fucking iPad. A Tale of Two Titties. Tale of Two Titties. That was for me. All right, we got 15 minutes. Because remember, we're not scared of this thing. Where's my Elton John tattoo located? It is appropriate. Yes, it's on my on the back of this shoulder. I might get it covered up because I want like a full back piece. So I might just get like the whole thing just covered. So it's just like one big old. I mean, I'm probably gonna. I feel bad covering it because like I still love Elton, but like, you know, it's just like a floating head on my back. Ah. How can I stop myself from constantly feeling like I'm in lack? Focus on your gratitudes and appreciation. Every time you start to feel like lack, just start listing off the things that you have. One of the exercise, what was it? It's in the Magic, I think. The Rhonda Byrne book. I think it's the Magic. And it's like an exercise where, yeah, because that's the one that's like all exercises. Which, hey, that's a good, that book, the Magic is just like all exercises to help you get into like the mindset of like gratitude and appreciation. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw out maybe, I don't know, that book's never really come up in my mind before for anybody. So I would go check that book out. And then one of the things that she says, like, I remember one of them was like, think about every dollar that's ever been spent on you, like trying to like open up that box and really seeing like, how much money your parents spent on you, the lunches that they made for you, the roof they put over your head, the presents if they gave them to you, the clothes they put on your back, the haircuts, the dentist visits, like the meals, just the shoes, like everything that has ever been spent on you. And you start to be like, oh my fucking God, like, holy shit, I have so much to be appreciative of. So definitely if you're feeling lack, the opposite end of that is abundance. So go to gratitude and appreciation and check out that book, The Magic. Jeannie says The Bitch Is Back is my favorite Elton John song. Mine's probably Tiny Dancer, but I just love Elton so much. So I have quite a few, but Tiny Dancer is probably like my favorite song of like all time. Arabian Princess says my background is so aesthetically pleasing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I worked hard on it. Tale of Two Titties. My favorite book. All right. Mad Men Across the Water, another great. Oh, I love that song. Mr. John. Don't Let the Sun Go Down. Oh my God. Okay. When I was in like 5th grade, my best friend, I don't want to blast her. Her name was Tiffany though. And I almost said her last name, but like, we don't need to do that to anybody. We like kind of looked alike. We were both mixed. And so like, we just like gravitated towards each other. And like, we used to like, we didn't look that much alike. We weren't like you couldn't differentiate us. So we looked enough alike. People always thought we were sisters. So we would literally like, if we had a substitute teacher, we would like switch seats as if we were actual twins, and our people in our class would be like, that's not. But anyways, what I was going to say is that me and Tiffany used to like sit on the phone and like sing to each other for like hours. And we used to fucking sing Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Like blasting, like fucking diva at the top of our lungs, just on the phone for hours. Anyways, so that song always brings me such fond memories because we used to fucking tear that shit. Can you see my necklace? It's actually a zipper. There's my pasty ass chest so it doesn't get any sun. It's just a little fucking zipper. The Nike thing, Nike swoosh. 95 says Roxy, you're multiracial. Yeah, I'm mixed with black and white. Black and Irish. I'm going to start saying Black and Irish more because, so I've been reading Mariah Carey's memoir. I've talked about her like the last 3 weeks because I'm reading the book. And like, she was definitely a huge idol for me as when I was younger because of the mixed thing. And like, just, you know, again, like when they talk about like representation, you know, like they say like representation matters. It's like, even though I look very white, like I don't identify as white and I don't identify with white people. Like, not saying I don't identify with white people. Like, I'm not trying to say it like that. I just like, when I see a white person, I'm not like, ooh, me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like when I see a mixed person, I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's just, I think that goes with anybody. Like any time you see somebody that has that, like some, I don't know, like I can't explain it. But it's just like, there's that connection that like, you know, like I can only speak to what it's like to be a person of color who is white passing, because that's all I've ever been. So when I see other people like that, it's like, you get it, you understand, like, you know, you connect with people. So like, Mariah was always just like that person for me, because she's the only person that was like famous that like looked like me. So, her, and she's Black and Irish too. And like in her book, she talks about like the reason she connected with Derek Jeter was because he's Black and Irish, and that's what I am too. I'm Black and Irish. So yeah. Lots of Irishes. Oh shit, 9 file, you are too. See, I don't know what it is about. It's just like, I can't explain that feeling. I just still, every time I do, like, it's just like it's like a bond. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a bond. It says Black and Irish too, kind of white passing, definitely identify as Black or mixed. You know, I always like, the only thing I always wanted to look like, I just wished I looked a little more Black so that I could like, you know, people could tell and I wouldn't have to like be like, hey, you know, because it's like a weird, how do you like, how and why do you bring that up? You know, but like, I always wanted any like person of color that I was around to like know, like, you know, hey, I'm with you, you know, like nothing against white people. I love white people too. I love all people. My mother is white. I love her. I love white people too, guys. And I don't want it to come off like I don't. I love everybody again. It's just like, I can't, it's just something that like, yeah. Nisha, yes, I could not, because it's like, you know, my family, like our generation is like literally like dilutes every fucking, every generation. And my cousin and I are like, he's actually more Black than I am, and he looks like the same. She's like the same. We're the same. We look like brother and sister. And so like, but aside from us, like everybody else in my family does not have the luxury of, you know, hiding behind the lighter shade of their skin. So that has something that has never been lost on me, nor something that like I was never ever raised to like ignore or not be conscious of. Like, you know, like the dealings with race in my family are just because of who my family is in particular. It's just something that's like, you don't forget where you fucking come from ever. So like, I just was so raised to be very much aware of like my heritage and where I come from and all that shit. And like, you know, not making the Black community look stupid. Like my dad was like very, very, very much, you know, put that into my brain. What is that for? Oh, for my filming of my podcast. And 10 minutes before this scream machine goes off. Oh, Screech passed? Someone just say that? Oh shit, damn. Rest in peace, Screech. We have a lot of Black and Irish people in here. I'm not trying, I hope I didn't alienate anybody. It's just, you know, it's just what it is, you know? Aren't I Mexican as well? Okay. My grandma, my mom's mom, her maiden name is Jimenez. So I was always raised like, you know, we have the Mexican side. I have 2 white grandpas, Mexican grandma, black grandma. Okay. But when I did my ancestry, like it didn't trickle down to me. I only got like 2%. So it was like, okay, I guess I just didn't feel comfortable claiming it anymore because I was raised black, Mexican, and white. Like that's what I thought I was. But then the DNA says something different. So, but my grandma, because one of her sisters is on there. So like they have a lot of Spanish. Yeah, because they've got, I think, I'm trying to remember what hers is like. She's got at least 50%. So anyways, it didn't get down to me. But yeah, my sister is Mexican, but her dad is Mexican. Come to Ireland. Absolutely. Hey, people in Ireland, do you guys watch the Try channel? Because that's like my favorite. They're amazing. Dina says, I don't know why I just came back. It says, I loved Mariah Carey so much until she dated Derek Jeter, and then I ripped her poster off my wall so fast, and then they broke up. LOL. You manifested them breaking up. Why do you hate Derek Jeter? Because I know you're from New York. Is it a Yankees thing? I don't do sports. I don't know shit about shit. Okay, Jennifer, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, how do I manifest a dream job when it feels like I can't? Okay, so the issue is not, is there the job out there? The issue is that we think that we can't. And so you have to start, you know, it's just brainwashing. Like, you know, decide what it is that you want to experience or where you like want to go. And that's going to be it. So I am living my dream life. And the way that I got out of my 9-to-5 job to start my career was I had 4 affirmations that I repeated on a loop because I didn't know about. I was like still trying to figure it out. So I only had 4 affirmations I didn't understand about. Like I could use the whole fucking dictionary. I was like, okay, these 4. And I just repeated them over and over and over and over. But it was the work I do is in alignment with my highest calling. The work I do is in alignment with my soul's highest purpose. Those 2 things are the same fucking thing, but they were different affirmations for me. I'm 100% self-sufficient, and like all the money I make comes from my own ideas and products or something like that, right? So like it was just that over and 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 over again until I had to convince myself, and now it's my reality. It is 100% true. So like persistence, you got to just like notice that you're telling yourself that you can't have your dream job, and that in itself is not true. So like that needs to be shut down in the moment and replaced with oh no, I'm already living my dream job. I have my dream job. I love what I'm doing. I'm so fulfilled. I'm 100% self-sufficient. I am doing what resonates with me the most. I'm fulfilling my life's calling, my soul's purpose, and I'm completely happy and make so much money doing it, and life's great. You know, you want to keep telling that story. Orla says, I have no clue what the Try channel is. Ireland, you guys, maybe it's novel to me because I'm American and I'm not Irish, but like it's Irish people trying food. That's all it is. It's the whole channel. There's like 15 or 20 people. So like you get to know them really fast, and like, and like, so there'll be like six of them in an episode. So they just like cycle them out and stuff. And there's like some of them that are couples. Some of them are like brothers. Actually, well, there's one guy is a couple and a brother. But anyways, they're fucking hilarious. They say hilarious things. I love accents, and it's just like my favorite. They just like watching them try food from all over the world, and alcohol and drinks, and like that's all it is. So it's the Try channel with a Y. Pamela asked if I know Spanish. I took 5 years of Spanish in school, but I'm not like I can like understand it, but I don't like to speak it because I sound really white, and I don't like. So I'm like, come on, Tayam. I don't want to sound like that. So I just don't like, I get insecure to speak it, but I can, like, I could I could hold my own if I had to have a conversation with somebody for sure. But it's just, you know, I get embarrassed to speak it because I sound really white. You know, I'm like, I'm sorry. But I do, I always, you know, I really liked Spanish and took many years of it. I am white. I'm mixed though, but I just don't identify as white. I just don't. I don't know how to explain it. I identify as a mixed person, yeah. So it's like Pamela. Have I ever been to Mexico? Yes. I just went to Cancun though. I did when I was a freshman in college, I went to Cancun. It was a fucking shit show. Not Mexico, me. I was a fucking shit show. I ruined like every friendship with everybody that I went on the trip with. I was a mess for a long time. All right. No, I was going to say nothing. No, everything's great. We're all good. We're working on ourselves every single day and we're getting better and better. Jenny says, how can I manifest someone unblocking? How can you manifest someone unblocking you? Thank you for reaching out. Appreciate you, babe. So we want to look at, first things first, I would just kind of like, I would do the visualizations, like how many different ways can we visualize being unblocked? First would be like oh, I'm unblocked. Oh, cool, I'm unblocked. Even just saying that, I'm unblocked. I'm unblocked. Ah, shit! Damn it. Next time we're going to get that. Next time. Yeah, do you see that? It didn't scare me at all. Easy. This thing's not scary. I love it. I love that sound. It makes me feel calm. I love it. I'm always expecting it when it comes. Someone says, don't just affirm. I don't sound white when I speak Spanish. I sound like Spanish is one of my original languages when I speak it. You're right. Thank you. Okay. I sound like I learned Spanish when I was a toddler and not when I was in high school. So how can I manifest someone unblocking me? Yeah. So I would visually, I'm unblocked. Oh, it feels so good. I love being unblocked. Feel like the idea of being unblocked feels free. Like even visualizing like blocks in front of you being like remove them, just like bust them out of there, like with your chest out. And then, opening your phone and seeing them on your timeline, opening your phone and seeing that they commented on something, opening your phone and seeing a DM, like all the different ways that you could visualize being unblocked from someone. I would do that. I do have a movie about, someone's like, give us the Cancun tea. Oh my God. We can make a fucking movie about it. I do have a video. I said, did I say I have a movie? I have a video about getting unblocked. So look at that on my channel. Like look up like Roxy Talks Blocked or something like that. And then just like you got to change the language around it. And then I would also be looking at like what is within you or within your story where you are affirming that, where you are telling the story of separation or of being blocked or of not being considered or of being disrespected or whatever it feels like or sounds like to you. You want to kind of match up and find and locate the thinking and thoughts that are associated with that, or like that sound like that would result in a manifestation of being blocked. And then listen for them, shut them down in the moment, and replace them with something better every single time. Tiffany says, have you gotten to the place where your mind automatically agrees with any desire you want, or do you still find yourself doubting something you want? Both. Absolutely both. I am perfect every single day. I'm always on top of my story. No matter what's going on, I'm always telling the right story. That's all I can say. That's all I can say about that. Oh my God. Love you, Tiffany. Glitterfied. You're so sweet. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you. Julia says, hello, manifesting my SP, and I've gotten to a place where I feel like I don't need it anymore, but I still constantly affirm. Is this obsessive? I wouldn't say it's obsessive, but I would say that you can probably like take your foot off the gas, right? Like you can kind of bring your foot off the pedal so much you don't need to be fucking pedal to the floor with it. We're kind of like in cruise control mode, right? So like set it on cruise control, but remember that in cruise control, you still have to steer. You might not have to have your foot on the gas, but you still need to pay attention to where you're going. So you still have to keep you make sure that the story remains about your person, that you don't slip back into the old story. So maybe you could, cut like Affirm Light, like a Diet Affirm, Diet Coke, Diet Affirm, instead of like the full bodied, fucking Coke, double Coke or whatever. Like, or, we're talking like Jaeger Black versus I don't drink anymore, but anyways, you know what I'm saying? The real like thick fucking real good shit, or like the more like watered down stuff. So like I would say foot off the gas. You don't have to go so hard with it, but make sure that you maintain the story or the idea of who they are now that they are the person that you've been affirming so much, and then turn that next amount of attention back to yourself so that you can work on you, because you're the issue, not them. Like, you are manifesting them. They are irrelevant. It's you that needs the work and the focus. Okay. NB Manifestation says, Roxy, what would happen if a 10-year-old wanted to manifest being a firefighter by a deadline? Would it manifest by deadline, or would their manifestation come when they're older? Okay. Like what I literally just saw like a kid like at a fire station with like the helmet on and like a big jacket. And they're like, oh, honorary firefighter. Like, they're like, hey, do you want to come down the pole? Like you can manifest the firefighter, right? Like, I feel like that thing will unfold no matter what, but like, there's still going to be that, like your 10-year-old can't drive. They can't lift the fucking hose. They probably can't put on the gear. You know what I mean? So it's like, there still has to be steps, just like somebody that was like maybe they have to be the Doogie Howser of firefighters is literally what I was just hearing in my head. It's like, I saw Doogie Howser. Okay. So if I wanted to be a doctor, I either have to go to medical school or I think even, wasn't Doogie Howser? He was in medical school, wasn't he? Yeah. So even Doogie, he was a fucking, oh my God, somebody earlier said they were manifesting me saying something ridiculous like doobie or doogie or something. I just remembered that. And I was like, I'm not saying that. And so I skipped over it and I just fucking said some crazy shit like that. Who said that? Are they still here? All right. Where were we? Okay. So yeah, so it's like it could happen, but it could also look like, being invited to be an honorary firefighter and getting to be in the station and like being a part of the deal. You know what I mean? And then like putting yourself on the trajectory to becoming a firefighter when you turn 18 or something is like it, but it could go anyway. So I don't know. Okay. It was Nunu. You did. What did you say? I remember that. That's so funny. That's fucking funny. Okay. Shima says, can we combine chasing and manifesting? Because I like chasing. Hey, absolutely. This is your world. This is your world. So like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Monica says, OMG, Roxy, my boo and I ended on bad terms. That reminds me of the way they say bad in Tropic Thunder when he's like, I got a bad feeling about this. All right. I sent him a massive fuck you paragraph 2 months ago and I haven't been able to manifest contact. Sorry. Sometimes it's just so fun. It's just such a funny sentence. Like, I sent him a fuck you paragraph and I haven't got any contact since. Like, it's just hilarious, when you like think about what you're saying here. So, new. I don't know. So you need to understand that the fuck you paragraph did nothing except bring you guys closer and solidify the fact that you're gonna have a great relationship and come together regardless. So you can't worry about it. You can't stress about it because you are writing a story. Oh, do I appreciate you? Glad you're here. Thank you. Real Women of Blue, thank you so much, says, I live with my SP, but he says he is not sure he wants to be in a relationship. Is it hot and cold. It could be. It definitely could be. I would say at the very most obvious, it's definitely you're listening to what he's saying and allowing that to affect the story about your manifestation. And then like, so, because he said he's done and now our relationship is done, or whatever. So like, he doesn't get a say. This is not to be cold and calculated or callous. This is just to choose the reality we want to be in. You don't have to be in this one, but you're selecting it by affirming it, reacting to it, and acting as if you're in it. So you have to stop doing those things. You have to affirm a different reality, behave as if you're in a different reality, and not and affirm the other reality, not react to the current. It's like the only way, right? There's just no other way to turn the tide. If you're constantly agreeing with and solidifying your current reality. So you got to change your whole story. Look up my videos about rewriting your specific person. I have a couple of videos about that. And, just be really conscious of the fact that, when you're thinking about them, you're manifesting them. When you're reacting to them, you're manifesting them. When you're wishing they'd be a certain way, you're manifesting them currently to be the opposite, kind of, because we're, maybe not all the time, but, when you're in that lack mentality of what you wish you had or what it isn't, you're making it stay that way. So it's just about getting a hold of what you're doing and not letting yourself do stuff that just doesn't work for the new reality where he loves the relationship. He's committed. He's fully invested in it. He's devoted to you. He's not going anywhere. He's happy here. And I fulfill him in every single way. And he does the same for me. So you got to rewrite your story and then put that shit into play. Okay, other super chats came through. The Life of Nikki, thank you so much. Says, how do I persist when I live with my SP, but it seems like it's going downhill? He said it's over. Wow, we have a lot of people dealing with the same stuff right now. I feel like this question has been asked like 5 or 6 different times in like different ways today. It's really interesting. So everybody who's going through that right now, listen to this whole thing back because I've answered this like a different ways. And I try to answer everything differently every time so that you're not hearing like the same regurgitated shit over and over. So how do I persist when I live with my SP, but it seems like it's going downhill? He says it's over. Again, fuck what he says, fuck what he thinks, because it's irrelevant. If you think it's over because he said so, then that's what's going to make it over. And any sort of like fear, worry, doubts, insecurities, anything that you've been doing with your thoughts in regards to your relationship is gonna be reflected in like what they say. But that doesn't mean we have to like think that is what's set in stone for our relationship, and we want to make sure that we don't, because then you can't really rewrite it if you are you feel resigned to it, right? If you think it's unchangeable, then like you're not going to change it. So we need to know that it is changeable, and we need to change it. So how do I persist when I live with my SP and it seems like it's going downhill? You can't say that anymore. And when he says it's over in your head, maybe the old us is over, but that's because a new us is coming. I'm actually really excited because this is like the best version of us, and we love each other and ourselves so much. And we're both in a place where we can really give to the other person like what they need, and vice versa, and give to ourselves and have ourselves accept what we need from each other and things like that. You got to rewrite the story, and then you have to work on your reactions when you're in the moment with him. If you guys are arguing or fighting or not communicating or whatever, you want to just try to remain neutral. Be like, hey man, what's up? Just like take away the heaviness of it. Whatever it is that's like weighing down the relationship, take it away. Take that off the table so that it's not like putting that like weight on your situation, so that you're able to kind of like stay in that like, oh, everything is great kind of place, so that you don't get bogged down in the 3D circumstances and stuff like that. So you're working on your triggers, you're working on your reactions to your triggers, you're working on your story, and you're just making sure that you're not letting your 3D world tell you anything about where we're going next, except as far as like, data. Okay, this is where I was, so I'm gonna go here now. Like, like if I'm driving somewhere, the place I'm driving from only matters because that is going to show me which route to take to get to where I'm going. But other than that, it doesn't matter where I've been. It just matters where I'm going, right? We've heard that before, but that's because like it's just the only relevance where I've been is because where I'm standing right now is going to dictate which direction I had to go where I want. Dangerous Minds, thank you, Boo. She says, I've been using Roxy's affirmations consistently, and y'all, they are working. Yes, ma'am. Farah, thank you so much, baby, for the super chat. I don't see a question. If you have one. Lola Black, I love you. I always want to call you your secret name. Lola Black, please go follow her. This is one of my best friends of my whole life right here. Love this bitch to deathies. Trying to get her to start her own podcast, and then also maybe thinking about us starting one together too. Because if Ethan Klein can have 2 podcasts, I can have 2 podcasts. Okay. Oliver TV. Is that what that's? Oliver JTV. Yes, I actually have a video about manifesting a house I found online on my website, on YouTube. So look at like Roxy Talks Manifested House or something like that. I have a video. I've done it, and for sure. What do I put in my smoothies? My husband makes them. I've like never made a smoothie before. I'll like try it. I'm like, where do you put the? So he puts juice and frozen fruit in it. I don't know what this is. I know this has strawberries in it today. My favorite is like strawberry fruit with like a mango juice. It's like my favorite combo. Okay, I gotta start wrapping it up, guys. I love you all so much, but I do gotta filming my podcast and my super secret new videos that I want to tell you guys so bad, but I'm not releasing it till like the end of the month. And when we're ready to reveal, we'll be ready to reveal so that it's documented and stuff is already online first. So, I love you. Oh my God. I love this girl to death. My sister. Why? What is so secretive about them? Fuck. I'm really trying not to affirm this. I'm going to do this one time and then I'm going to clean it up. The thing that's secretive about him is that I don't want anybody fucking copying me before I get my fucking video out. Okay? So I'm not going to say a goddamn word about it until that shit is on YouTube. I'll put it out for premiere, so there will be time for you to see it, but I'm not saying a goddamn word until it's like on there. So it's documented. In case anybody, you know how inspiring we are on this channel. It's so precious and we love it. And thank you, universe, for allowing us to be so inspiring to so many. We're changing millions of lives. Okay, I saw Farah. Where did that go? Okay. Farah says, Roxy, I keep attracting men who want sex with me and treat me like a goddess and satisfy me sexually and are my type but refuse to commit. What am I doing wrong? Okay. First of all, I gotta give you a little bit of congratulations because we're doing something right? We got part of the equation down, so we're good. That's good, okay? So then we're just gonna say, okay, cool, we got part of this equation right, and then let's fix the other half that's maybe not so spot on for what we want. So then we need to be talking about commitment and like, I just like simultaneously hearing like Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion like in my head, and there goes Mulatto. Like literally, like let's just say once he is allowed in the club, he's never gonna want to leave it. He wants to be a VIP member. He wants to be the only member. Okay, so like once you have let them through the velvet ropes, they're not going anywhere. Okay, like let's flip this around. Like if you are allowed to breach this doorway, person, then I'm sorry, this is the day you fall in love because there's just no escaping it for you for now. So if I decide that you get to stick around, then you do. Otherwise, who's next? And I'm saying this so that we can put the power back into our own hands and not in theirs. So of course they want commitment from you. That's all they want from you. They want nothing more. Once they have it, once they get a taste of it, they don't want to fucking give it up ever again. So it's like, changing that story about you and just in the expectation. So we can't be fearing or worrying or thinking that they're going to disappear, as soon as something happens or whatever. So they treat you like the sexy goddess that you are. and they worship the ground you walk on, and they're committed and devoted to you, and they're fully invested in your relationship, and they can't get enough, and they can't stop thinking about you. All the above. Yeah, thanks. I'll have all that. Thank you. Lisa, who's next? Pamela. Can I say this one thing? I love, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say nothing bad about nobody out loud. How did I make my hair curly like this? This is like my hair with no, like if you see back here, it's not as cute as it looks on the bottom part. It's just I don't heat style my hair anymore. I try really not to heat style it at all. So I just like my hair is really curly and frizzy. So when I get out of the shower, I just like I brush it straight. I straight brush it or whatever. So I'll just like brush it and then put it in like a ponytail, sometimes like a low one if I want like a smooth top, or like a high one if I want like, you know, this came from a high pony. But I have curly hair, so it's like I didn't do anything to it except brush it a lot to keep it like straighter as it was drying. And then I just like a pick when it's like more like this and just textured hair. I love Megan too. I really do. I love Megan. I love Mulatto. I love Chloe and Hallie. Oh yeah, there's a cat right here. Ooh, Gina says looking at Tracy Ellis Ross's hair care. Okay. Do I like straight hair better? I don't think I like, especially now, like I'm really trying to embrace my natural hair. But I definitely like straightened my hair for many years. What is this podcast for this week? I think we're talking about manifesting engagement because it's, you know, February. And for those who are not worried about SPs or relationships, I'll make sure to throw in, let's see, we're talking about engagement. So we're talking about long term, we're talking about commitment. So we can talk about committing. Malachi! He's here, everybody. Yeah, we can talk about like dedication and focus and commitment. I was like, what's all that clicking? My husband's playing a video game. Okay. What is my natural color? It's like a dirty, like dishwater blonde color. It's almost like gray. It's like a really weird, like drab, ashy blonde, like ashy dark blonde kind of a color. How are you doing, Malachi? We haven't talked about anything but work in like a while. All we do is talk about affirmation tracks and meditations and shit. Fucking beats and frequencies. Someone said, Malik, hi. Shannon is manifesting money. Yes. Do I believe we have multiple soulmates? Yeah, I think I do. Because I think that you have like, I think that there's definitely multiple people that we have like soul contracts with. What are you doing, Claire? Yeah, Guppy said soulmates aren't always romantic. Yes, exactly. Like Malachi and I are definitely soulmates. You know, like we met on 11/11/11, and we just have, our lives have always like fishtailed in and out of each other, and like just have like I don't know. We definitely are supposed to be in each other's lives. Like my husband and I, definitely, he's a soulmate. I knew from the moment I met him that I was going to marry him. Ryland, my assistant, definitely somebody that was like meant to be in my life, and vice versa. Among other people. Is Miss Lola Black still in here? Because that's definitely my fucking soul sister too, for sure. Sister from another mister. I know Z Books. He's like, oh, the cat likes feathers. I know. I've had several pep talks with her about how she just can just stay right out of that. Guppy says, but people need to know the difference between soulmates and karmics. I mean, I guess they could, or they don't have to. They could continue living your life and just manifesting for the best. I don't know. Do we have to know? Tell me why. Z Books, he says, hey, soul sisters. Soul sisters and fellow travelers. Yeah, oh, I almost said it. I want to call you by your friggin'. I have a very loving and endearing 20-year nickname that I have for Miss Lola Black that it's so hard for me to not call her what I normally call her. So when I'm online, I'm like, just gotta use her profession name. I love you. Okay. All right. Farah, yeah, I'm not, what do you really want to know what? I didn't see it. Zamina, tips for lifting yourself up when you've been having a few slow days. I always turn to YouTube, literally, like for uplifting content. Honestly, as cheesy as that sounds, like not my own videos, but like other people. Actually, no, I listened to my own videos today. I did listen to some of my own videos today. That's very rare, because it's just because I listen to my money video, my money and my success video, and I'll listen to those every now and then. But I don't really watch anything else of mine, just because I've said before, like the sound of my voice, like gets on my nerves. Monica, I have 2 videos about making them chase you. If you want someone to chase you, say that they are. Stop chasing them. Did I hear about the news about music artist Sophie? Am I familiar with her? Rest in power. No, I didn't. I've never heard of her. I'm sorry. Unfortunately. Gina says Ralph Smart lifts you up. I love Ralph. Sophie, I never heard of her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sad. Oh no. Farrakhan, what do I think about twin flames? I think that there's definitely people that we have connections with in our lives, but I don't like the whole, I'm not really into the whole, like, the whole fucking thing that comes along with the twin flame thing. Like the whole, like, just like losing your whole fucking sense of life and everything. Like, it's so dramatic and extreme that I don't like it. Cause it's like, I'm in charge here. Sorry. So, like, I think that if you have that amazing connection with somebody, that's wonderful, but like maintain control over yourself and your thoughts and your shit during it, because like I've seen twin flames like pull apart people's like long marriages, like just for the fuck of it. I think, I don't know. And I don't know, something about it I don't like it's very, maybe it's too cultish. I don't know, something about it is so extreme and like my twin flame and it's everything to me and it's so dire all the time and it's just like the end of the fucking world. And I don't personally think that manifesting from a standpoint like that is very powerful. So I'm just not really into it, because I just like, I've got tons of videos talking about how you can manifest any person you want. Is a twin flame a person? Yeah, cool. If they are, then they fit the fucking bill. So like, of course you can have your twin flame. Like, do I think you should like burn your whole life down and like all this stuff for somebody? If you want, it's your life. I just find it to be so like, I don't know. There's something about it. It doesn't feel right to me personally. I don't know how to explain it. Glowy sunset. Love your name. Hey, okay, I like what you're saying. It says, I'm glad you said it like that, Roxy. I don't agree with the label of it. It can be toxic. Yeah, I mean, it's like the label of it. Like, there's something about the way that like we go about dealing with twin flame that I just don't think is very healthy. So I'm just not really like, that's why I don't talk about it, because it's like if you call it a twin flame, that's on you. But like whether it's fucking twin flame or like Gary down the street, doesn't really fucking matter. You can still manifest them. Gary down the street. Whose SP is named Gary? Whose SP is Gary? Why the fuck did that just come out of my mouth? Gary. Where are you at, Gare? Show yourself. Oh, Gina says it feels codependent to me. Yeah, there's something there. Something about it. Yeah, Sanam says, I want a life partner. Don't need a fucking unstable energy. Peace and stability. Yes, ma'am. I love that. So anybody who was talking about commitment and getting their person and like bringing them back around, peace and stability. I like that a lot. Definitely. Oh, Mally says, Malachi is very knowledgeable in a lot of more spiritual stuff than I am. He's much more spiritual than I'm much more like black and white. What the fuck is it? You know, like I'm not really that airy fairy kind of, I don't want to use that term. Sorry. I just use that because that's the common way of describing it. But like that like fluffy floofiness of it, I'm not really, it's just not me. But Mally is definitely more into the spiritual stuff. He always was. He's always been way more spiritual than I am. But he says, people don't understand the full meaning of twin flames. Not all twin flame situations are meant to be with. There's that too, I guess. Earl. Only Gary knows from SpongeBob. It's so funny. Oh, would I ever have my dad on my podcast talking about his beliefs? I would have my dad on my podcast, but it would probably be a really long fucking podcast. As much as I talk, that's the tree I came from. I'm the acorn and that's the fucking tree. So we're like daddy talks. We make jokes about my dad. Roxy's dad talks. Like we talk about it. Yeah. So that would be fun to have my dad on there. Mally said your dad would be a dope feature. Lola's like, bring dad on. Oh my God. Oh my God. So many memories. I started thinking about my fucking oh my God. I can't even say it again. Lola, my fucking college graduation party. Oh, what a night. Okay. Malachi said Papa talks. Z Booksy says the longer the podcast, the better. Oh, man. Guppy says, Roxy, do you believe in past lives? If so, who do you think you were in a past life? I've been told I'm a healer. I've been a healer in a lot of my past lives, which makes sense. And I also come from a long line of healers, physically, through my DNA. So I just, I always think it's really interesting. I mean, it's not interesting. Of course, my soul picked this body and this life, but not only am I, do I come from healing, a long lineage of healing as a soul, I also come from a family with a long lineage of healing and guiding. Like I have, like famous ancestors or whatever, like the guides and things like that. So it's just been, it's like something that's like, it's not a surprise I'm doing this shit. And if you're into past life stuff, check out Dolores Cannon. She's like the fairy godmother of past life regression. Ryan. Oh shit, that's funny. Pamela, did I learn everything from him? As much as he would like to say so, I didn't, because it's like I definitely learned, not that I didn't learn a lot from my dad. Let's not say that, but I didn't learn it all from him because, I was rebelling, not rebelling, but like we don't listen to our parents like we should, right? Until we're, you know, old enough to be like, damn, I should have listened to my parents. But, you know, when you're growing up, you're like, whatever, dad. I'm whatever, dad. So I just was always much like, I'm going to figure it out on my own kind of a thing. So now he's like, yeah, you know, it's like, I've been telling you that shit your whole fucking life. I'm like, I know, I wasn't listening though. Farah, do you think because of past life trauma, we manifested childhood trauma from a previous lifetime? Okay. Now, I can't say yes for sure, but I will say that in my belief, it would probably be, the answer would have to be yes, because of, here's why. Your soul chose to come here in this body, this time, this family, this situation, all of it is, you knew exactly where you were coming to. And that's why I say that I think like a birth chart is like coordinates, because you're picking the personality, the family, the lineage, the body, the situation, the privileges and the fucking handicaps, whatever they may be. So in that way, like if you talk about with people who talk about like, you know, like past life regression or reincarnation type, that kind of stuff of like coming back and feel the energy is flowing, right? You can tell my hands are going crazy. What am I hearing? Where is this question? So, you know, you're coming here with a job to do that will resolve a karmic imbalance. I'm just interpreting what I'm hearing. So in that way, then yeah, but like, you know, nothing is set in stone for you, and you can do whatever you want. You can follow the path that you came to walk down or not. You don't have to, but probably your soul will come back and try again if you don't do it in this lifetime. Tiffany says, I was told I was a healer in one, a warrior in another, and actress Mae West. That's fucking awesome. Fuck yeah. Own that shit. Hello. I used to be Mae West. Thank you. I'm just going to decide I was Marilyn Monroe. Thanks. Okay. All right. I need to. Yep. 333. It's time. Okay. Karma exists only if we believe. I don't know about that. I think they say that it's here regardless. Benjamin Gonzalez. Hello. NB manifestations. Yeah, I believe all religions are the same. Like, there wasn't like 5 different creators that accidentally created humans all at the same time. Like, no, it was one. Do we choose the time period we're born into? I think you have to, because time's not linear. Like sometimes I wonder if like, okay, is the life of a Roxy, like this life that I'm living right now, is this something that my soul has come to occupy to try out this version of life, like Roy on fucking Rick and Morty? Like, is it like Roxy is like a game and my soul came to do the fucking Roxy thing and it's just, this is an existence that exists here? Or did I fucking pick this body and this soul and I'm just living this one-time deal of Roxy? I don't know. It's interesting. VTT, yes, you can. Okay. Kimberly says, do your manifestations only manifest when you react to it emotionally, like when you think something negative? No, you're always manifesting. Always. It never stops. It never turns off. You guys are silly. Jess says, what to do if I constantly want to know what my SP is up to while I'm manifesting him? Decide what he's doing. That's the best way. Because like when you're questioning, you're manifesting uncertainty. So you might as well just pick something and then you'll manifest something more along the lines of that. If multiple dimensions exist, karma is not a fate. Okay, but think about it like this though. Multiple dimensions exist, but you can only be in one at a time. So you're, whether or not, like, whether they all exist or not, you're still selecting which ones you go to. So it's going to be like a unique experience, I guess, I imagine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up. Nine File says, LOL, I had that thought the other day. I'm playing the me game. Yeah, for sure. You're playing the 9 File game. 9 File. That sounds like a game. It sounds like Fortnite or something. 9 File. Is it a game? I don't know what it is. Envy manifestations. Karma is a belief, not the law. I don't fucking know. I mean, some people, they say, I don't know. What is Bashar? Dina, what are Bashar's 5 laws? Bashar says there's only 5 things that are absolutely certain. I can't ever remember what they are. Oh my God. Papa Frank, thank you so much for says, when I was a little kid, I thought horseradish was made from real horses. What do you think, Cram? Yeah? She's like, it is. She's like, it's a conspiracy. Oh my God, Venus, you're amazing. Venus goes, oh, have you all been talking about shifting realities and dimensions? Sorry. I was looking for a house in America to move to. I love it. Congrats, because you're moving. It's a mirror, not a bitch. What is that? Tell me. Ferris says, how to manifest away addiction. Well, my biggest concern, I would say the place to start would be at the thoughts that call on the triggers that cause you to seek out the addiction. That's where I'd be focusing on, and rewriting those and choosing new responses to your triggers, finding something else to do instead of going towards your addiction. Oh, Dina says, what are the laws? Okay. You exist. You always have and you always will. You are eternal. Everything is here and now. The one is the all and the all is the one. What you put out is what you get back. Everything changes except for the first 4. So those are the absolute laws. What you put out is what you get back. So there it is, karma. It's a law. Hey, Oka. I was like, Mira is a bitch. Okay. Have I ever watched Marissa Peer? What do I think about EFT tapping? I honestly have never used it, so I don't have anything to say. I don't have a real, like, honest, I've heard people say that it works really well. I've never used it myself, so I don't have any personal thing to talk about with it. Cosmo, proud of you. You're going through a great period of change, and you're excited for what's to come. Just leave it at that and appreciate you. Karma only exists in the past because we choose where to go. No, I think karma exists no matter where you go. But I don't fucking listen. I don't know the answers to these things. Like, I don't know. I'm just a person, So, like, I never died yet. Well, this incarnation. When I do, if I get to come back, I'll let you know what happens. Can you transform your body through the act as if? Yeah, absolutely. It's funny that you say that, because my initial response is like, okay, what does a thin person act like? They eat well and they exercise. So yeah, act like that and it'll work. You know what I mean? It's funny. Okay. All right. Somebody loves EFT tapping for milder bouts of anxiety. Can bad things be a part of the bridge of incidents? Absolutely. And they always are. And I mean that by saying, like, if something bad happens, good, because we're on our way to our goal, right? It's always good because it's a bridge, and it's a bridge because we're defining it as one. Pamela said, remember me when you come back, Roxy. I will try my best. Oh, okay. Gina says, Marissa Peer is good for anyone dealing with mental illness or addiction. She said, because all these issues stem from the belief I'm not enough. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Cause like, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not an expert on addictions and things like that. So I can only say so much. Okay. Benjamin, thank you so much. Mally, what does Malachi says? He says, we create karma and everything good and bad. We pay it back through multiple lifetimes. There we go. Can you explain the bridge thing again? Everything is a bridge. Everything is always leading you towards something, right? Every minute is a bridge. Every second is a bridge. It's leading you to the next one. So it's like, just don't make it a big deal. It's just like, if something bad happens, good. Say it's good. Because if you say it's bad, then it is bad. If you say it's good, then it's good. Rose Petal, what does it mean you have multiple SPs come with the same name? It means you're really powerful and everything is working. Decide that you can pick whichever one you want, and all the ones that you want are coming to you, and then some. Okay. Last question. How do I manifest for my friend to beat her depression? Start saying that she is. Stop calling her depressed. Stop defining her that way. Stop reacting to her that way. Stop pitying her and feeling bad for her, feeling sorry for her, or looking at her like she needs help. Not saying that, like, not to put you down, not saying that you're doing any of those things, but like, you can't have, we can't label her as a case if we don't want her to be a case, right? She's got to be happy, healthy, whole in your language and your observation of her. Make yourself say that she's happy, healthy, whole. Venus's potion says, I kind of want to wake up in the reality where I have an extra brother just because I'm bored being the youngest. Send your fucking DNA into ancestry.com. That's how you find a fucking other sibling. Okay. All right. I'm going to do my podcast. I haven't even wrote it yet. And then I have to do my super special secret new video that will be coming out. So tomorrow we have SP Sabrina. Welcome back from your walk. Tomorrow, commitment affirmations, 11:30 a.m. PST. Oh, just like a chat like we usually do. Please join us tomorrow. We have a brand new free webinar, free masterclass to manifest a specific person. 5 secrets you need to know to expertly manifest a specific person. You can join that at my website, roxytalks.com. There's also a link pinned to the chat here. What about the secret videos different from your regular videos? It's a completely different style of YouTube video. We'll just put it like that. And I just like, all I'm going to say is that I'm waiting until it's ready to be released before I talk about it. But it is really exciting, and I can't wait. I wish I could release it tomorrow, but we got shit on deck already. So, and I haven't finished editing it. So there's a couple reasons it's not coming out yet. But tomorrow, commitment affirmations. Next Tuesday, sexy affirmations. We have Tuesday videos all month of February. So make sure you come join us in the chat and talk to us. Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. Tomorrow, commitment affirmations. Next Tuesday, sexy affirmations. The following Tuesday will probably be a success stories video. I've kind of put it together. I'm just like, eh. And then the one after that should be the brand new, the new style, new special. It could come a week earlier, but I don't think it'll be a week later. So at the longest, it'll be like 3 weeks away. But it'll be worth it. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And be manifested. What's that? Don't make me get my tinfoil. I don't know what you're talking about. Or if you're talking to me. Okay. Jay Green, we have another super chat. That's going to be my last one. Oh, Mally's a random fun fact. FBI says not to use 23andMe or any DNA service because they're using your DNA for bioweapons and they share your information. They might be cloning Roxy Talks because I have 23andMe and Ancestry. But if I hadn't joined that, Wouldn't have found a lot of people, a lot of family that we didn't know was out there. So I don't know. I just can't, I already fucking did it. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's like they're already doing all kinds of crazy shit anyways. So Jay Green says, how do things happen when we are not thinking of it? Like having a car wreck when we didn't think of it before it happened. Okay. We are manifesting all day, every single moment of every day for your entire life from the moment you're born to the moment you die. Okay. So think of the world and all of the things you don't know about and had nothing to do with manifesting, right? We are all here somehow together, and a lot of our energies like, you know, bump into each other and kind of like coincide and like fold in on each other. So like the idea that you could possibly think of everything that could ever happen to you is like who do you think you are, you know? And I mean, I say that with love. I'm just saying, like, just kind of thinking about like, well, how could you possibly know every single thing that could ever happen? You just couldn't, you wouldn't, you would not. So already it's like, well, okay, obviously there's shit that's unknown. We know that. A lot of shit is unknown. So why do things happen? I don't fucking know, because they do, right? So with things like, oh, I never manifested a car. I never thought about a car wreck, but have you thought about pain? Have you feared? Have you worried? Have you been doubtful? Have you been stressed? Have you been scared? Have you been angry? Have you been resentful? Have you felt disrespected? Have you felt victimized ever in your life? Any of those things could call upon something else to further victimize you. And you know what is something that could victimize you in a place called Earth? A car accident. A boulder could fall on you. A tidal wave could smash your fucking house. The building you're in could fucking burn down. A train could fucking hit you. A car could plow through the subway that you're standing in. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, there's a whole lot of fucking different ways that shitty things can happen. But the point is that when we're allowing, expecting, fearing, whatever, shitty things to happen, that's on you, universe. You're the what and the now, not the when or the how. So like, how it comes about in your life that your fear or victimization is further validated, that's up to the universe. So it's the same with good stuff. And it's the same with bad stuff. Like, you know, think about like the good things that you would have never imagined could have happened to you, or like just, you know, random things that you would have never been able to put those dots together, because you can't possibly think of all the things and all the ways that things happen on planet Earth. You just can't. You don't have that power. Okay, our Facebook chat just died. So, yeah, it's time to go. Oh, Dina says she did 23andMe too. Dina, we're not related then, because I hadn't seen you on my thing. Okay. All right. I got to stop answering questions, guys. Oh, hey, Yoka. I've never heard the song, but I like what she said. I'm just going to cap this on. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I didn't mean to. Excuse me. Hey, Yoka is saying, said 6 million ways to die. So I chose LOL. Sorry. You just wanted that song. Yeah, exactly. 6 million ways to die. Which way is it coming for you? I don't know. So many different ways. So, oh, and then Venus Potion says, I affirm I am safe and protected from anything negative or below my highest good. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm always protected. I'm always taken care of. Those things I always say. Gina says, how can they clone you if there are already infinite versions of you? Infinite and one. RJ, glad you're here. Appreciate you. Nisha, thank you. I do need to leave. It is time. I love you all. I appreciate you. Everything's working out for everybody. We're all raising our vibrations together. We're all doing good. If you guys want to check out my brand new free masterclass, 5 secrets you need to know to expertly manifest a specific person, it is at my website, roxytalks.com, and is also pinned to the chat here at the top of the chat. There's a galactic federation of Roxy's. Oh my God. Like Rick's and Morty's. Malachi, imagine us in another dimension. Are we as cool? Of course. We're cooler. No, this is as cool as it gets. I love and appreciate everybody here. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Join me tomorrow for commitment chat. No, commitment affirmations in the chat. Rocky and Malachi. Grace and health, I appreciate you for sharing. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, if you're here, like and share. That'd be great. Or at least like it. You know, thumbs up if you can. Give it a share if you know somebody that needs some help in their life. We got them. Oh, that's my cue. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. See you tomorrow in the chat, 11:30 a.m. PST for commitment affirmations. And then podcast out is about manifesting engagement because it's February. So podcast is available on all the podcast platforms, streaming platforms on Wednesday, and YouTube and on my website on Wednesday. And then the YouTube video will be Thursday. So live chat with you guys tomorrow, Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. PST, and Thursday, 11:30 a.m. PST. I hope that's not confusing. I just said 70,000 fucking different times. And so why is there a Prince? There's just a Prince video playing on my iPad right now. Like my Facebook chat died and then it just started playing Prince. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Dan Kynes, like, okay, I'm here. What I miss? You missed 3 hours, my dude. 2.5. All right. You guys are the best. I appreciate you all. Please be good to yourselves. Love yourself. Treat yourself well. You deserve it, okay? See you guys next time. Oh, no, that's not the end button. Here it is. Bye.